hello, welcome back to my channel, Sailing Vinderla. As you know, I have something to share. I am actually going sailing! Yes, it's true. Victor, I am going to sail, finally. I've been docked in Trondheim since November. That's 6 months, and I haven't sailed anywhere. So I've been really wanting to sail for so long, and now I've done everything I can. I've taken off everything, I prepared the sail, I test start the engine, I cleaned up everything inside, make sure it's all clear to go to sea, and the weather looks awesome for tomorrow. I'm gonna sail 50 nautical miles out of Trondheim, out of the fjord, west towards the ocean, and I'm gonna pick up my friend Dimitri or Dima at a place called Brekstad, and we are gonna go visit my other friend on an island called Hitra. So Hitra is an island on the west coast of Norway, northwest mid coast. It's on the west coast, everything is west coast. And it's supposed to be really beautiful, and the weather looks really great. Let me show you the weather forecast. We are here in Trondheim, and I'm gonna sail from Trondheim out the fjord, up, pick up my friend here, and we're gonna go down here under a bridge and to my other friend there. That's about 50 nautical miles, so in 5 knots that will take around 10 hours. So I'm setting the whole day aside tomorrow. The weather tomorrow is sunny. I mean, that's the sun. That's good enough for Trondheim. And the wind, as you can see, it comes a southwestern wind tomorrow, 14 knots at the max, downwind, so that is just perfect. We also have the tide coming up here tomorrow at 5 AM. It's high tide in Trondheim, and since Trondheim is in here, that means all the water is coming in, the tide is coming in 5, and at 5 it starts to go out, and then at 12 AM it's low tide. That means at 12 all the water has gone out, but by 12 I should be somewhere like here. So when I'm leaving tomorrow, I'm supposed to have good currents out from the tide, and I'll have the wind in my back most likely. I just have to go to sleep and get up tomorrow, and then I can go. Woo! Alright, we're docked at Skansen. We're gonna get some diesel. It was quite challenging to dock, leave the dock and up more on this dock just by myself, like timing it perfectly with the wind and then going in correctly and not hitting it, and the wind's coming from here, so I came around this way and I just jumped on with both lines in my hand, and yeah, it was easy. I'm gonna fill some diesel. This is just amazing. It's such a nice day. It's such a good sail. I love this boat. It's acting really great. Yeah. Now the wind calmed down, so I'm doing about 4 knots, but still fantastic to be out there. After living on Vinderla for 6 months through a full-on Norwegian winter on a high latitude with little sunlight due to the fact that I had a big fat tarp and also the lack of sunlight in general, the feeling of actually being out in the sunshine with following seas, fair winds, sailing my boat that I just bought on my own was just an amazing, magnificent feeling of accomplishment. That was actually my part-time job. They came by, speed ferry, and honked. That's really cool. Woo. Still doing around 6.5 knots. Just trying to do a journal. Having an autopilot surely helps, so I don't have to be at the helm all the time. And seeing the wind just fill up the sails and pushing me forward was an amazing feeling and sight.
I just wanna dive into the blue. Doesn't really matter what we do. Don't let the moment pass us by. Just trust that the universe is right. 'Cause we struck gold in the shining light, and it's all gonna be alright. This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. Out in the sunshine, nothing but good times. This is the good life. This is the good life. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I just wanna spend every day with you. Happy with the little things we do. Just keep a smile, hold your head up high. I promise it works every time. 'Cause we struck gold in the shining light, and it's all gonna be alright. This is the good life. Oh, oh, oh. This is the good life. Oh, oh, oh. Out in the sunshine, nothing but good times. This is the good life. This is the good life. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Cause we struck gold in the shining light, and it's all gonna be alright.
F-22 Raptor. Brand new jet plane of Norway. Pretty cool. Mountains, fjords. This is how it is to sail in a fjord. If you time it nicely, you can get following seas and fair winds. You can also get the opposite wind basically all the time. So I changed course, running almost 100% downwind. change a little bit more. And I loosened the general a little bit to get more. I don't know why I did. I don't know anything about sailing, but it seems to make sense. Not have it so tight. If you have any feedback, please give me. I'm not using the mainsail because it's just me on board, and it's kind of tricky to go up towards the wind and then hoist it and then all of that stuff. So I'm gonna wait with that until I have someone with me. But just the Genoa is super sweet. So I don't know if I should tighten this. Maybe nah. Got about 14 knots coming straight from the anchor now. So if you zoom out a little bit. Trondheim is in here, so I sailed out there and I'm going here. First I'm gonna go here, pick up Diva, and then we're gonna go there. So, and here it can be a little bit of a weather, I heard, but I think it's a beautiful day to go sailing. As you can see now, we had 7. It's a fairly fast boat. Flapping a little bit. Yeah, I need to adjust the course a little bit, but we good. It's the mountains of Trøndelag. But quite soon, both the wind and the waves picked up in size and speed considerably and gave me a really good ride out the fjord of Trondheim. About 8 knots. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm shouting a little bit. Doing 8 knots, got following seas. I'm crossing down the fjord. But yeah, it's an awesome sail. I'm quite close to that. This side, I just drive on the bank, wherever it's called. Now we got a boat coming in. Norwegian cargo ship. Yes, sitting here doing 8 knots, 14 knots of wind. I'm reaching out in the fjord. So that's maybe a thing you do in sailing. I'm getting some height. I know absolutely none of these terms. I've heard them, but I don't know what is which is what, which is which. Even in Norwegian, so I don't really know what I'm doing by terms, but I'm getting there. And this is Brekstad. That's commonplace. So I'm gonna go down there somewhere and pick up my friend when he's done with his physics test. After this video, I'm gonna jibe. Maybe I'll try to record it. So keep going southwest. and out towards the archipelago. So yeah, it's been a smooth sail so far. Met some boats and seen some seagulls. No dolphins yet. Beautiful, beautiful sun. We test out my sail gloves I never used. Yeah. Oh, this is great. Okay, let's try that jibe thing. Alright, so wind is coming from here. I'm gonna turn that way and jibe the Genoa over on this side. So first I'll pull in a little bit slack, and I'm not quite used to where I'm gonna put my feet and stuff. Yes, 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 and here and like that. Now that one is ready. Moving my handle. And now comes the tricky part, where I turn. It's 20 knots of wind now. I go bam, 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 bam. This one's slack. Here. It's a pretty successful attack. Oops. At some point I guess I have to buy like little brackets, maybe a GoPro or something, so I can actually record what I'm doing. So yeah. Beautiful humans, thank you so much for watching. If you came this far, please like the video, it helps me out. And since the episode is turning a little bit longer than I had expected, but still I think it's a lot of good footage that I find interesting, I decided to cut the video in different episodes. In the next episode I reach Kråkvåg and pick up my friend Dima. I dock on a really shady dock. While doing so, we sail together through the Narrows, under a bridge, to my friend Kjartan on Hitra. Stay there over the weekend, have a bonfire, we look at his dad's boatyard, and we go exploring a little bit, and then I sail back, set up Dima and go back to Trondheim. Stay tuned for the next episode, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more. If you'd like to follow us on Instagram, please do so at Vinderla or at Vix with Resets. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for the next episode.